Ladies and gentlemen, a fan favorite. Again. Together at last.
Yeah.
My little brah. David Ahdoot, back on Green Eggs and Dan.
Yeah.
So excited to have you.
So excited to be back.
Yeah?
No.
You know, you keep moving. You don't keep doing this. You keep moving back and stuff. And do I have to teach you how to be a pro? Huh?
Can I Jim Halpert?
Oh, you're gymming the camera? David.
Yes.
So excited to get into your fridge. This is monumental. Such an epic fridge pick that you sent us. You guys can see David Ahdoot's fridge on my Instagram at StandUpDan. Let's pull it up. Looks up. Huh. That looks like Mom and Dad's fridge?
You caught me on a weird week. You had to do this on a weird week. I am in between apartments for literally 1 week.
Is that Mom and Dad's fridge?
And you're like, send the fridge. I'm like, I'm staying at Mom and Dad's for a week. And then this is what we're looking at.
All right, let's get into your mom's fridge.
I don't want to.
Well, looks like you've got a lot of saffron on the top right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I'm assuming
That mom likes saffron.
that mom likes saffron.
Yeah.
There's that's not even in the middle. There's like a half a lemon that somehow looks like a yarmulke of a melon.
Yeah, you
It's
never
like
know
all scooped out.
when your dish is going to need to be blessed.
On the top there, you've got those are some leftover kebabs that I made.
Yeah.
I made for Mother's Day lunch.
Yep. They were
And-
delightful.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
And then,
That's my chipotle sauce in the door.
oh boy,
It's a boar's head chipotle sauce, and
it's a sauce or a sauce?
It's the source of all my joy when I eat it. It is delicious.
Boar's head chipotle sauce.
The best chipotle sauce there is.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Are you just saying that because that was the only one you can get your hands on, or are you saying if you had a choice of a chipotle sauce from Whole Foods, a chipotle
No.
sauce from Hellman's?
No, I've had the Sir Kensington's.
Oh, better than Sir Kensington's?
1,000% better than Sir Kensington's.
Wow.
They're so good that I literally only have one item in this fridge,
Mm.
and it's the boar's head chipotle gourmandaise sauce.
So let me get this straight. You're living at your parents' house.
Yep.
And
Just for a week.
you.
Do have an apartment.
And the one request you made was a boar's head sauce?
Not a request. It was BYOS. I brought my own sauce, and I put it right in that fridge.
Okay, so you were emptying out your apartment.
Yes.
You threw out all the food, I'm assuming?
All the food was thrown out.
And you took one boar's head chipotle mayo
That is correct.
with you.
Yep.
Okay. You know, I saw that. I'm going to say something. I saw that boar's head chipotle mayo this morning.
Okay.
Or last night when I made the leftovers when we were playing cards.
Yeah.
And I wanted to bring it out for you.
Mm.
And there's like nothing in there.
What do you
It's
mean?
like an empty thing of boar's head. In fact, the only reason that it's on its top now, flipped over, is because I put it like that.
Wow. Well, you're such a saint. It's literally, there's over a quarter left in there.
Yeah, but why were you storing it the bottom side down? Because all the stuff is at the bottom.
Oh, I just lost 7 seconds waiting for it to come down. Oh, my time is so valuable. My 7 seconds. Thank God you flipped it.
Yeah, look, when
Oh.
you don't live at home with your parents, you don't have a lot of time for
1
stuff.
week, and it happened to be this week.
So,
By the time this airs, I'm going to be in my new apartment with a water view, ladies.
this is very, very nice that, look, I support you no matter what you
No, I have a lease. I have a new apartment.
doing in your life.
It's 1 week.
That's cute. Mom and Dad wrote a lease for you.
No.
Was it like on printer paper?
Not a home lease. It's not a parental lease. Oh, man.
What do we have in the fridge here in Mom's fridge that's exciting to talk about?
I guess, I don't know. There's that like pomegranate syrup juice.
Pomegranate molasses?
Is that what it is? The red cap on the bottom?
Oh no, that's like a pomegranate juice, but it's like the Persian there's like palm, the expensive pomegranate juice,
Yeah.
and then there's like Mojgan June's
Yeah.
pomegranate juice, and
Palm.
that's like, it's like very very bitter.
Yeah. It's and viscous.
Yeah, it's viscous and bitter.
Yeah.
My porn star name.
Viscous and bitter.
There's a lot of, again, I give them so much free press. I don't want to do it anymore but there's a lot of Yellowbird hot sauce. There's a sriracha in there.
Yeah.
Is that a regular sriracha or a bootleg sriracha?
No, that's real.
Are you still a big sriracha guy, David?
I love sriracha.
Yeah.
I still do. Yeah, I put it on everything.
When do you think you're going to grow out of that?
I don't think I will. I think why?
When are you gonna?
Why
when are you gonna?
Why did you say it like that?
When are you gonna graduate from your sriracha to just boar's head sriracha? Because it seems like your transition to boar's head.
Wait, have you had the boar's head?
So let me get this straight.
Have you tasted the Chipotle Gourmandaise?
Let me
By
get
the way,
this
it's
straight.
Gourmandaise
You live at home with your parents
for a week.
and you use boar's head sauce.
Boar's head source, and yes, and I'm actually proud of both.
I actually haven't tried it. What other
You're tearing. You're tearing from your boar's head is a step down from Chipotle or from sriracha joke.
Why don't we? Can we switch to my mom's freezer now? Thanks. There's your mom's freezer. Oh man,
I don't have anything in there.
dude, mom uses the freezer like that bitch freezes shit.
Yeah.
Like she'll take like a piece of chicken, like raw chicken, just like wrap it in plastic wrap and throw it in there.
Yeah.
And it's like freezer burn, fine.
Doesn't care. And she'll put it in, and then you'll tell her at 5 o'clock, "Hey, Mom, I'm hungry," because I live with them, and I ask her to make me food. She says, and at 7 o'clock, somehow that chicken that's freezer burned is on the plate and tastes great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're dating. You're out there.
I'm out there.
What's this week like for dating?
What's what?
What's this week like for dating? The week of living at your parents' house.
I went on a date the other night, and I drove into Brooklyn and then drove home at the end of the night. I had to limit the amount of drinks I had.
Yeah.
You
You went to an amazing restaurant.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Well, I forgot the name.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
dude.
Le Fête de...
You went to Place de Fête.
Place de Fête. In Clinton Hill.
In Clinton Hill.
And actually, this started a debate between me and you.
Mm.
I was going out on a date with a woman who lives in Clinton Hill.
Yes.
And I'm coming from Great Neck.
Mm.
I'm not going to tell her to come to Great Neck.
Shout out to Brenda.
Shout out to Bren. So I was like, hey, I'll come to Clinton Hill. Do you mind picking a place in Clinton Hill for the date? Because I don't know Clinton Hill at all, and I'm just going to do Google Map searching.
Vaginas everywhere are drying up.
First of all, second date, and the first date was so fun. We spontaneously went and sat at the corner table in Balthazar because of my choice. So I already put in my effort.
Okay.
And then Clinton Hill, I don't know anything about it, and she picked the place, and it was fantastic.
I just feel like dates 1 through 5 to 7, the guy should always be picking the place.
No. Fucking patriarchy. That's what that is.
Yo.
Of course you do.
Yo.
I believe all women.
Call me Harvey Weinstein.
We do.
But I think the guy should pick. Well, she picked a wonderful place, Place de Fête.
Yeah, she did.
It is probably the only restaurant. I've been to 2 restaurants in Clinton Hill. That's my favorite one. It was great. Great French food. Very of that neo bistro, the type of stuff that we had in Paris when you and I went.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fun, eau des amis type
Eau des
food.
amis.
And then you and I went to your buddy's restaurant the other night. Also, cat's out of the bag. I'm living with my parents too this week because normally when I'm in the city, I stay at David's place. David doesn't have a place, so now we're both staying at my parents' house.
It's nice.
So
Really nice.
the other night, You took me out for my birthday.
Yeah.
To what's the name of the restaurant?
Hasalon.
Hasalon.
Yeah.
Israeli restaurant on the Upper West Side.
Yeah.
That is
It's an A.L. Shani joint.
Ayel Shani. He's got Port Said, Shmone,
Miznon.
This is a very interesting restaurant because it's one of those restaurants that turns into not quite a club,
No.
but it's almost like everyone just kind of clubs in place. It's not like there's lights changing. You're in a restaurant, but then everyone just starts dancing on the fucking tables.
Everyone starts dancing on the tables.
And I will say, my God, you go to this restaurant with David Doot, you are treated like a god. They love you there.
Well, I'm friends with a lot of the people who work there. Shout out to Matan. Shout out to Alon. Shout out to Stav. Shout out to Nico.
The crew loves David, and
you were so surprised by that.
I mean,
And what was it? You're like, wow, they like you here?
yeah.
Why so surprised?
I just don't feel like you're that beloved. I just don't think that you got it. You don't have that thing, you know?
Expand?
So, hold on, let me just point that over there. So we got, yeah.
Do you want me even closer?
No,
I think
I
I'm
don't
a
think
good.
so.
Aren't I great here? Yeah.
Too close. Hold on, now I'm going to burp.
Oh, God. I'm going to get away for that. I'm getting away for that.
I just feel like, I feel like you to me are the type of person who goes into a restaurant and then they're like, we're full for the evening, you know, even if they're not. You are the type of guy who goes to a restaurant and...
Not one that I chose, one that I make a woman choose.
Right, one that you make a woman choose and then she, like, you know, fakes a phone call. What, my cat on the tree?
It happened to me twice. Sylvia.
So that's why when we walk into a place and they're like, Dave's here! Dave's the man!
Yeah.
And I remember I turned around. I was like, oh, is there another Dave? Is Dave Portnoy walking in?
Everybody knows the rules.
And no, it was you. And you were beloved. And well, no, you know what? Here, I'll be serious.
Go on.
I'll be serious.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be serious for a moment. It's no surprise that I'm the restaurant guy in this duo. I have a food podcast, Green Eggs and Dan, beloved by fans.
How many?
Well, it's me, you, and our podcast producer.
Okay.
Beloved. I have
Very liberal use of beloved.
restaurant connections.
Yep.
As far as the eye can see. People come up to me for recs all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's always, we go to a place that I know, and you come, and it's like, oh, Dan's brother is here. Let's treat him great.
Yeah.
Let's treat him great. I rarely have been on the receiving end of that. And so this was probably one of the first times that I was on the receiving end of it, and I absolutely loved it.
Great. I don't think I've been on the receiving end of it very often.
Did you ever go to Marvin in LA?
I think that's the only one.
That's the only one.
Yeah. Marvin and the waitresses were like, this guy's very Weinstein adjacent.
Okay.
That's kind of the vibe I got.
Who's
It wasn't like, oh, hey, Dan. It was
whose Balthazar secret phone number do you use to make reservations all the time?
well, Dad's on that list as well.
Dad's not a double A lister.
But he's AAA.
No, he's triple A. He's not double A.
Well, that's fine. By the way, Zuair, when he sees me, right?
Okay, so don't use my secret number anymore.
Maybe I won't.
Yeah, don't use my number
Perhaps
anymore.
I won't.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Did you go to did you get a reservation to Teresi for your friend?
Will and I bridged the gap, and I'm friends with Will now.
Who knew Will first?
You did. But I can't be friends with him myself.
You are friends with him
We have an
yourself
independent friendship.
because of me.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is I went to this restaurant and for once it was like, "Oh, I'm the one. I'm the belle of the ball now."
Right.
And so it feels nice to be taken care of, to be a kept man.
You are my kept little boy.
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
And Nico, the wine list there was so shockingly good because, you know, you expect these like clubby places to have dumb wine. The guy's gotten it like a like a French Burgundy wine list from like a 3-star Michelin restaurant, just hanging out at this place.
Yeah, he's a boisterous.
Yeah, that's the word.
Boisterous
You
Aussie.
said that like it's a really hard word to come up with.
Boisterous Aussie man.
Is it just like 3-syllable words that are tough for you?
Boisterous.
Yeah.
Am I saying it right?
You're
Boisterous.
Listeners, do you see why it was surprising to me that we walked into a restaurant and everyone loved my brother?
What if there's two people that are boisterous?
It felt like this is what it felt like at the restaurant. It felt like David had a make-a-wish, and the make-a-wish was, I want to walk into a restaurant and have everyone
have everyone like me.
like me.
Yeah, they were paid actors.
Anyway, fantastic food, fantastic vibes. Nico, when he found out that I was a WSET2 graduate of the wine school, man, did he start pouring the wines. But the funny thing is then
And who told him that?
You told him.
I did.
You did.
Because I wanted you to have your experience enhanced.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then we drunkenly both had to go to our parents' home.
Yes.
And we were hammered.
We fell asleep. It's the best kind of, like when you get into an Uber and it's a 45-minute ride.
We took an Uber from the city to Long Island to Great Neck.
And you within 2 minutes, your eyes close, and then you wake up because you hear the driver being like, here.
By the way, the best was on the way there. I was like, man, we were about to get into the tunnel, and I said, can you just stop at this bodega? I'm going to run in real quick and get some waters. Because I was like, this is going to help us for the next day. And he said, okay. And I was like, what can I get you? Can I get you something? He goes, potato chip. I was like,
yeah,
you got it, bro.
Where was he from? What's that accent that you're doing?
He was from Nashville. And so I got him his bag of potato chips and his Poland Spring water.
You said potato chip, which is insinuating that he's from a different country.
Yeah.
Because people from Nashville say, I'd like some potato chips. You said, I was just wondering where you thought he was from.
You know, again, it doesn't really matter. He's from Uber. And so he took us home. First we passed out.
Right. What kind of chips did you get him? Did you get him Cape Cod, nice potato chip? Or did you go and get like fucking the ones that have the 25 cents on the
sticker?
On the bag? Yeah.
Yeah, that's had the sticker on it.
No.
Yeah.
You're such a garbage human being.
They were the Lays, the shitty Lays that we would get in like our lunch bag.
Oh my God.
Younger.
My Uber, can we do an Uber rating? Who has a higher Uber rating?
I mean, I know it's going to be you. You know why? Because you're a people pleaser.
No.
Yeah.
I'm a better human than you.
You put your feelings aside for others, thus making yourself a slave to their feelings. What do you have?
4.
Point.
8.
8.
7.
7.
No. How the fuck? This is a sham.
Holy cow, we have the same rating.
Oh my God, I am so boisterous right now.
And I'm such an asshole to them. I give them the shitty chips. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my God, that just blew my mind. You're such a garbage human compared to me.
Wow. now you're being 4.87.
Yeah,
you're acting 4.87 right now.
I'm acting 4.87.
I love
you too. I love you too.
A double kettle. What's this kettle that they're frying the chips in? What is this double kettle? Is it actually in a kettle? I don't think there's a kettle. They want us to think that it's fried in a kettle.
No, that's a kettle.
There's no fucking kettle. It's in like a co-packing facility.
No.
Yes.
No.
You think it's like a copper kettle? It looks like a
Dublin, 1701.
Yeah.
The kettle chip was invented.
Oh.
Yeah. And what they did was they didn't have olive oil then. They used vegetable oil. And the Irish coined kettle chips. Now, Dublin, 1747, a bowl of kettle chips was next to the kettle after it was done. Lucas knocked into it.
Who's Lucas?
He was visiting from Switzerland.
Okay.
And went back into the kettle, double kettle. And that was how it all started.
You know, it's good that
I have a food podcast.
It's good that I have the food podcast because I can tell you the origins of the potato chip.
Okay, cool. Let me take a quick nap and let me know when you're done. Go ahead. Let's hear it.
The potato chip was actually invented in upstate New York. This was in the 1800s, early 1800s, and there was a black chef in a. Hello. Oh. David's getting up and walking away and looking
I just want to see the facilities.
looking at the wall.
Are you still talking about this?
No, forget it.
Okay.
Wow. I thought that was a little racist that right when I said black chef, you just got up and left.
No, that was actually the only interesting thing
That
you said.
That was weird. Everyone saw that?
I apologize. It was not intentionally timed that way, and I will do the work.
Okay, good. Then Mother's Day happened.
Mother's Day.
And you had a power move. You made a power move that was so ludicrous.
What?
Rhymes with Raagen-Dazs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were taking my mom out. First of all, we woke up so hungover from being out the night before.
Yeah, which is such like a not cool thing to do.
David didn't get out of bed until 11:30.
Not true.
11. 4.87.
4.86. Wait, no, I was out. I was out of the room at 10 a.m.
Bro, I was up and Mom was like, "Good morning, let's make lunch together." And I'm like, "I want to vomit on you."
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you were.
I Traegered her we Traegered a whole kebab lunch.
Mm-hmm. You could see it on the top of her
Yeah,
fridge.
you can see it on the fridge on the top there. It was a very nice Traegered lunch. And then afterwards we were going to our
outdoor sculpture garden.
Yeah, we love this outdoor sculpture garden. We go there with our parents. And on the way, David goes, "Let's get..." Well, how did it even come up?
You know, sometimes when I'm hungover, I like smoothies.
Mm.
Like, I just like cold, like kind of thick liquid going into my mouth through a straw. And I had the thought.
Say that one more time.
I like cold, thick liquid going into my mouth through a straw.
Okay. And you think that's like a normal thing to say? Because were you saying it as a bit before and it just came out that way?
No, it's not a bit. I actually do. Like, if I'm hungover, I'll get a smoothie delivered. And in this situation, I was like, I don't really want a smoothie. Maybe let's go ham. Let's get a milkshake. And Mom's eyes lit up. I would love a milkshake.
She never is
No.
boisterous
She was boystin'.
with the things that she loves. She's never that. And she fucking went, "Oh,
What?
oh,
No, she did not.
oh, milkshake."
Yeah, so then I was like, "Mom, do you want whipped cream on top?" And she said,
"Oh."
Anyway,
And she was like, "Yeah." And then you're like, "What flavor?" She goes, "Doesn't skip a beat. Strawberry."
yeah.
It's like, strawberry milkshake. Who the fuck are you? And what have you done with my mom?
So was so down, and then we went and got milkshakes.
And we all got a milkshake. I got a coffee milkshake.
Mom got strawberry whipped cream,
Yeah.
and I got a half coffee, half cookies and cream.
Yeah. And I said, just, please, can I get a kid size?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have that much. I said, I want a kid size. See if I can get a kid size. And you said, there's no kid size. There's small and large. Which one do you want? I said, small.
Well, no, I didn't. I knew that you wanted small because you wanted
Yeah,
a kid
'cause I
size.
wanted the kid
so
size.
like chain roll. PEMDAS.
PEMDAS?
Yeah.
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
Yes.
The order of operations for exponents?
Well, it's an order of operations in terms of sizes as well. Because
Okay.
if someone wants a small size, one would boister that they would want the next smallest size. I'm not gonna think, does he want large?
So by boister, you mean infer.
What?
You think names are the same if they rhyme?
Yeah, boister. So
Okay, so then instead you came back into the car with 3 large milkshakes. And I was like, "What's this?" And you're like, "It's only 30 cents more to get the large."
it was 30 cents more for like 5 more ounces of milkshake.
I know, but I didn't want, the whole thing was I wanted to discipline myself. And instead, once that milkshake hit my lips, I couldn't stop sucking that liquid from that straw, that thick liquid from the straw, until I heard the at the end.
Isn't that the saddest noise?
I finished the whole goddamn thing, and suddenly I went from feeling euphoric to a literal garbage can.
Yeah. You're not looking great these days, so you didn't need the full milkshake.
Okay.
But Mother's Day was a treat.
Hold on a second.
The kebab was great.
Do you actually mean that? Because I do feel like I'm chubbing up a little bit.
No, I don't mean that. You look good.
Really?
You go to the gym a lot.
I know, but I don't think I can stave it off, man.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's like
Well, you eat and drink like a lot.
Hey, is this an intervention or my food podcast, man?
Well, no. You're doing it for work, and that should be the justification.
Yeah.
You look great.
Yeah.
You look great.
Okay.
Honestly, you're boistering out of those pants, if I'm being honest.
Oh.
But I would like to talk about the izakaya place that we went to, our little debate that we had, and just put it out there to the listeners.
Which is a kaya place?
Where we had the wonderful waiter who came over and we brought really nice wine.
Oh my God.
Remember? And we found out the corkage fee, and it was like not crazy, and we brought a beautiful bottle of wine. And take it over, Dan.
Well, it was a 2003 Jaboulet Northern Rhone Syrah.
Mm-hmm.
And we were drinking this as corkage, and I was like, would you like to have some? And he said, oh, I would love to. And he was very soft-spoken and nice.
Oh my God. First of all,
just sweet.
The sweetest waiter you can ask for.
Yeah.
And he was so attentive, and he gave us so many good recommendations.
Mm-hmm.
And his eyes lit up when the offer was made.
Yeah. And poured some in his glass, and he drank it, and he really savored it.
Oh.
Mind you, this is a fucking $300 bottle of wine.
Yeah.
It should be savored.
Right.
You don't just drink it like it's a Boar's Head Chipotle like you were. And he savored it and said, oh, my dad used to love great wines. Right?
He said, my dad used to love great wines. Thank you. Like, this is reminding me of him. Or something like that.
Should we stop for the sirens? Okay. Aaron, were you going to say something? Were you going to say something? I think we deserve an apology now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to...
And the guy, okay, so he took the wine.
Yeah.
Put it up to his... What did he say again?
He said, my father used to drink really nice wine.
So he's either dead or poor.
Dead or poor.
Yeah.
It turned out that he was the former.
Yeah, he was dead.
He was dead.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is making me think of him. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like the most heartmelted,
and I was
sweet
like,
moment.
What a great interaction. I felt great about that. I felt great that we could give that to him.
Oh my God.
I felt great.
And that it melted your heart.
Yeah.
You know, the guy's now serving us, remembering his dad, enjoying this wine, and it's like he's kind of, you love this guy now.
He was great.
Yeah.
Absolutely great.
Fantastic.
And then the bill came.
The bill came?
I was treating.
You were treating?
Yeah.
Yes.
This was my treat to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was very nice.
I was buying dinner for you.
I mean, amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I gave a 20% tip, which is a very reasonable tip in my opinion.
Right.
And then you said, after I paid and signed, you took the bill, the little foldy thing.
Did I even say anything, or
did
I just do it?
No, you said, I'm going to give him another 20.
Yeah.
I said, why? You're like, I just love the guy.
I just love the guy.
I was like, yeah, but that's not, I bought you dinner.
I know.
You can't just like leave a tip on top of a dinner that I'm buying you. This is my treat to you.
I think you can.
I do not think you can. It was, first of all, it's patronizing to him because it's like, oh, his dad died. I should give him money.
No.
We were already giving him money for...
Wasn't his dad dying was the gateway drug into loving this man.
I was so insulted that you didn't let me complete the circle of like, you were coming to this restaurant, I am taking you out, I'm treating you, and then you're making me feel like I'm not giving enough.
I was not doing that. I wanted to, I wanted to show my gratitude. I wanted the guy to get a bigger tip, and I didn't want to tell you should tip him more because you're buying my meal. So I did the assertive thing, and I gave him an extra $20.
You should have done it,
and he loved it.
You should.
And his dad was so happy.
Fine. He loved it. I didn't. So you're choosing this strange orphan's feelings over mine.
Right. Well, in that moment. But when it comes to anything else, I would choose you.
I feel like if you wanted to be slick about it, you could have slipped it in his hand, a little greasy palm on the way out.
Yeah.
You could have done that.
Sorry about your father.
Yeah, instead of insulting me. Leave it in the comments section. Tell us what you think.
Well, leave it in the comment section, but also, you my bra. You my bra. So I can, like...
Oh, this is David's whole, since we're brothers, I don't have to do etiquette with you.
No,
I don't have to do nice things.
I think that we don't need to have the same level.
Once I did something really nice for David, really nice. I took a lot of work, and then he didn't say thank you. And I was like,
you don't even remember what it was.
It's like, it's nice to hear thank you when someone does something for you. And he goes, you're my brother. Now I got to say thank you to you.
No, first of all.
You're my brother. I have to say thank you?
You didn't do a really nice thing. I was like, can you get me a glass of water?
No, fuck you. It was a nice thing.
You're making it sound like you crocheted something.
It was a nice thing. I think I gave you a kidney or something.
Yeah.
All right, David. I'm going to get to these questions, but you're a repeat guest, which means that we kind of just freeball it.
Let's freeball it.
Is there anything else, food or alcoholish, that you want to talk about?
Food or alcohol? I don't know.
What's the best meal you've had? Any best meal you've had recently, or besides the one that you made the girl pick on the date, or your mom's food?
The best meal that I've had recently. It's such a good question. I would say.
Hey, thanks. No, thanks for saying that. That was really nice of you.
Yeah, it also felt like genuine.
I felt like you were just trying to maybe bide time.
No, because it came at the right time. The question did.
Oh.
And the way you phrased it and the volume of it were kind of all on point.
Yeah, it was comforting.
But a wonderful meal that I've had recently, and again, what a question. I'm just kind of like getting over that. It's not happening.
Wow.
There's a place in Bushwick called Nowon. Nowon.
I hate this place already.
It's everything you hate.
Nowon?
Nowon.
Why don't they just call it? And are they trying to be cute, or is this chef's name like Hiroyuki Nowon?
His dad died, and his name is Nowon.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Do you seek out restaurants by searching for dead dad chefs?
Yes, I do.
Really? Is there a search feature like that on Yelp?
Well, it's called No Dad. I didn't have a good one.
Yeah.
I didn't have a good one.
That's
but
okay.
You could put it into Grok.
You can put it into Grok.
Yeah. Anyway, it's
kind
of
of
like...
do a lot more throat clearing right into the mic. People love hearing that on their drive home. They just love it.
Nowon. It's kind of fratty Korean food.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so it's like instead
fratty is an expression that we use to describe foods that are like fratty.
Yeah.
That was a good way of describing it.
Like they have one of my favorite foods in the world is tteokbokki.
Yeah, tteokbokki is a Korean bar snack.
Yeah, it's those cylindrical rice cakes that have the best texture.
Yeah.
They did a chopped cheese tteokbokki.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like kind of got cheese on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a little beef, little ground beef pieces.
Mm-hmm,
So fratty and good.
That sounds fun.
Their burger is phenomenal. It's got kimchi on it. Enough said.
That's all you got to do.
Hey,
hey, burger, here's some kimchi.
Yeah.
Now you're no one.
Yeah, say hello to your mother for me.
Yeah.
But not your father, because you can't.
Yeah, he's dead.
So, yeah, I guess it was fine.
By the way, I also wanted to take David out for his birthday tonight, I just realized.
Yeah.
And I was excited to take you to Danielle Ballou's new steakhouse, La Tête d'Or. It's the hottest restaurant in town. People are dying to get in. I did a little, hey, how's your father? Can I get a reservation?
The head of gold. Is that what it means?
I reached out to the press people. I said, it's my brother's birthday. I want to take him out there. They said, you got it. And I got us a nice spot for two to have a really nice steakhouse birthday
Right
dinner.
after this.
And then this morning,
Yesterday
you said, I want to go to the Knicks game. I want to see the Knicks game.
Yeah.
I want to see the basketball.
The Knicks are leading in a series that no one thought they'd be leading in. Tonight is a pivotal game 4, and I didn't want to eat.
Are you going to clear your throat into the mic again?
No, I had a little burp. I didn't want to eat.
You didn't want to eat an amazing meal.
I didn't want to eat them. I want to watch the game. We could do a birthday dinner any other night. Game 4 of the New York Knicks versus the Boston Celtics will only happen tonight and never again.
I try to treat him to dinner. He makes me look poor and give the server, a substitution for his father in the
form of an Andrew
who's
Jackson.
the president on 20?
Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson is his father. Let me tell you something. Andrew Jackson would not have wanted to be this guy's father. He wasn't fond of foreigners.
True.
And now you're just like denying one of the best restaurants in New York, so you can go see. This guy is going to put the ball into the hole.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And then that guy's going to
sports.
put the ball into the hole. And then that guy put the ball in the hole. And then this guy put the ball in the hole. And then whoever get the ball in the hole
I
more.
like sports the same amount that you like cardamom buns.
Oh, love a good cardamom.
I'm on a quest for the best cardamom bun in the United States of America, and I have searched. It's literally my number 3 most Google search thing. Cardamom bun near me. And then he brings them as if he's presenting you with just a plate of platinum and gold, and like it's just like, oh, look at these treasures that I brought from my quest. And it's a fucking bun that has a little spice to it. And that's it. Oh, God forbid I have passion for the New York Knicks. God forbid.
Let me explain to you what the difference is. The difference is, David, if you said to me, hey, let's watch this game tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be like, all right, I'm down.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't, the day before the game, say, wait, I need to go get cardamom buns tomorrow night. I can't watch the game because I have to go and get cardamom buns.
What if
I must get a cardamom bun? There's a drop of cardamom buns at this restaurant, so I'm not going to do the thing that you want to do. I'm instead going to go to the cardamom bun store. No, that would be ridiculous. And that's exactly what you're doing.
When we decided to have dinner on this evening, the Knicks schedule was not out. Had I known the Knicks schedule, I would not have agreed to this dinner. And also, if like an obscure Moroccan chef, let's call her Feras, was doing a live presentation of her cardamom bun skill making class, she's behind glass. You wouldn't go to that instead of dinner?
Feras is a national treasure.
Oh my God, Ferraz's buns. Fucking cardamom. I hear about one more cardamom bun.
Shout out to Clark Street Bakery. So far, #1 cardamom bun in America, in LA. For a while, for a month, they were doing saffron buns. Holy cow. I would have missed the Super Bowl for that. Oh, he's walking around the studio looking at the crown molding again.
Let me know you're done.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done. Any new foods that you love besides boar's head?
Any foods that I love besides
What is boar's head's ad? Is it like, boar's head, you have an STD? So do we. Is it like,
Wait a second.
is it like, boar's head, we were, boar's head, fueling people on January 6th, from January 6th and beyond.
No, I don't think it was there.
Boar's
Sauce
head.
of choice. It's actually interesting because it's one of the few sauces that is appreciated by both parties in America.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't had it yet.
That's our quest. We're gonna get some. By the way, it's Chipotle Gourmandes. And what was your dumb question that I've answered already on the other episode of the podcast, and I have to come up with a different favorite?
So great having you here. First of all, thanks so much for.
Oh my God, such a
the
pleasure.
podcast.
Thank you for having me.
My question is, I guess I was gonna say, earliest food memory, and normally that brings you to a meal that your mom cooked you, but I guess you can just tell us what you ate this week, because you live at home with your parents.
Well, Mother asked what I wanted for lunch, and I said schnitzel, and she was out of panko. So she said, I can go buy breadcrumbs for you. And I said, I'm too hungry for that, Mother. So I had fucking eggs. Shout out to Mom. She's the best.
Mom does a lot of, what do you want? I'll make you anything. And then she won't have anything. Like, she'll have, like, enough ingredients for one dish. And you just have to, like, guess the right dish. Like, what do you want? I'll make you anything. Oh, okay, cool. I'll have a steak. Oh, no, I don't have any steak. All right.
I have tilapia, though.
I make you a grilled tilapia. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my earliest food memory, I think we did this already.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about I think that might have been the one I talked about. Was that gnocchi in Venice that we discovered?
We did this already, didn't we?
Maybe we did.
Wait, do you have any new restaurant pet peeves or anything happened to you in a restaurant recently that was like...
Yeah, I was in Miami shooting something, whatever, and...
You can't talk about it.
I can't talk about it. But I think 3 restaurants that week were playing cover songs as their music. It was just like covers of very good originals, horrible covers. And that makes me like, do you have to pay to play like people's music?
I don't think so.
So why do that?
You know what's funny though? Maybe it might depend on the restaurant, because I talked about this on another episode. I had Chipotle at Penn Station. Not Chipotle. What's the
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A at Penn Station.
So you don't like gay people? Go on.
I just want to clarify. I love gay people.
Yeah.
I love butts. I love butt stuff.
Yeah. So anyway, Chick-fil-A.
I went to Chick-fil-A and I was sitting there and they were playing like generic music that was like, it wasn't even covers of anything. It was like fair use songs that you can play that were just like really generic music. I was like, do they? I guess you have to like pay if you're a corporation, probably, especially. But I can't imagine that you were going to like big corporate restaurants.
No, it wasn't a corporate restaurant.
Where'd you go?
I don't remember.
Cool.
I just,
Thanks for
Google
coming on
Maps,
the food podcast.
Google mapped places near me. Nothing was like that memorable of a meal. But yeah, it was. And then if you like, what's that called? The Mandela effect. Like once you see or hear something, then you always see or hear it because it's like in your brain now.
Oh yeah, I think that is
that the Mandela effect?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Or the butterfly effect.
Or one of the.
It might be the Mandela butterfly effect.
The Mandela butterfly effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Why don't you have one of those Google guys? Like Rogan has one and Theo Von has one.
Dude, Aaron's right there.
But are you the Google guy? Oh, he
Want me to
could.
get rid of Aaron?
No, I don't. But I didn't know if that's. I know
so
he's.
crazy. You find out he's mixed race, and now you're like, why can't you get another
First
person?
of all, Aaron's doing 100. There's cameras here. He's working on the sound.
So
He's making the
weird
batteries.
That you did that.
But you like had so many questions that you could have thrown.
Crazy that
to
you would
him.
say that.
I love all your races.
Yeah. Here's a question. Hey, can you Google this, Aaron? How to deal with a racist podcast guest. Let's find out what that. Oh, he's Googling it. You hear that typing?
And then after that, can you Google how to deal with a homophobic cardamom bun enthusiast?
How to deal with a racist podcast guest. When a podcast guest makes racist statements, the host can address it by first acknowledging the impact of the words on the guest and the audience.
Right.
Okay. Hey, Green Eggs and Dan listeners, I just want to apologize for platforming my brother. You know, he's going through a rough time.
Yeah.
He's living at home with his parents.
Just 1 week. Everyone.
And my mom actually said, please do something to get him out of the house. Because I want to fuck your dad.
Jesus Christ. Get it. Anyway. Fucking Chick-fil-A has shitty music. But oh my God.
What are we eating for dinner tonight, David? What is our replacement dinner for the fucking amazing steakhouse I wanted to take us to?
Probably like wings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. We're actually across the street from a very our car is parked in front of a good sports bar.
Whoa, don't give away details, dude. I don't want paparazzi to come stalking me.
Do you remember when you played Falafel Phil on Disney's Kickin' It?
I do.
And you would stand outside of elementary schools letting out for after school, like it would be about 3:30, 4 o'clock.
All right.
You'd look at your watch and be like, okay, school's about to be out. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, hurry, finish your meal. And then I'd have to like finish my meal, and then you'd run and just kind of hang out by the exit of the elementary school, hoping to get recognized as Falafel Phil. And you did, and the kids swarmed. You would love if paparazzi was following you. You would love it. My biggest restaurant pet peeve, I would say, is I just did that.
Oh my God. What is happening right now? Holy cow.
Yeah. What other questions?
Oh God.
Can we come up with one new food question since you're doing a new season?
Favorite dessert. I don't think you did favorite dessert.
My favorite dessert. This is easy. It's a black sesame ice cream. Favorite.
You like a black sesame ice cream?
Oh, I don't know why, but it's like my favorite thing.
Are you just saying that because of the racist things you said towards Aaron before, and now?
No,
that's
I'm
like
not.
A very
black sesame, also kind of mixed race if you think about it.
Huh? Yeah.
And we're full circle.
It's true because you've got the milk and the cream that make the ice cream, and then you have the black sesame.
And then black sesame.
It's the mixed race.
Right, and it was a Japanese ice cream place that I first had it, called Sundays and Cones in the East Village. I don't know if it's still around.
I do remember that place. That was a nice place.
Yeah, it was great.
I do love black sesame, and I can't get enough of it. In fact, at Budenoki in LA, I know I talk about Budenoki a lot, they have a black sesame soft serve that is delightful.
Oh, put it in me.
Yeah.
Put it in me right now.
Would you put your head under the soft serve thing and just pull it?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that gets 5 booms. Boom. What is that guy? Those influencers?
What are you talking about? What the fuck did you just do? What the fuck did you just do, dude? I'm trying to stick the landing here. I literally was like, let me try to do something easy and nice that we can just leave. Ooh. That's your favorite dessert. Great. Thank you for being on the podcast. Tell everyone where they can find you. And you just fucking Tourette's boom.
I forgot. Is that what he says? What does he say? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, maybe we hired someone to Google like Rogan.
Yeah, Black Sesame. What other fucking dumb questions do you have that I've already answered?
God. What is your comfort food?
Such a good question. Thanks for asking. I think my comfort food, honestly, is just like a bowl from a Mediterranean place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like Israeli salad, hummus, a little chicken kebab, or a beef kebab, or shawarma strips.
I think that's my comfort food.
Amba.
Too. I like give me a Mediterranean platter.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's like if I'm home and it's raining outside and maybe I'm a little sick and maybe I just want to feel comfort.
Wow.
And
Look at us ending with a similar thing.
You know what I give that food? Bing! Boom! Bing!
Yeah.
Boom! Bang! Boom!
Yeah.
Bing!
Yeah, that gets 5 booms! Boom! I think it's boom.
Remember that fucking influencer we ran into at we were at that famous pizza place? That was the famous pizza place in Brooklyn?
Roberta's?
No, we went with Mom and Dad and Debbie and John.
Oh, yeah.
What's it called? Lucali's.
Yeah.
We're at Lucali's.
Oh, this guy's the same like...
That fucking guy who goes,
How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah.
And my fucking, my little cousin is such a huge fan of his. And my other cousin, his dad was with us. And his dad was like, oh my God, I would love to take a picture with him for Jaden. Jaden would love it. And I was like, yeah, let's just go up to him and take a picture. He's like, I don't know. And I was like, dude, it'll be okay. Like, I'm a comic. I can be like, hey, and I went up to this guy and I was like, hey, man, my cousin, his kid's a huge fan of yours. I'm a comic. Do you mind if he takes a picture? He goes, you're not supposed to really take pictures here, but okay, fine, I'll do it. Like he was fucking Robert De Niro.
Yeah, you're putting Lil Mozzarella on blast.
Fucking, how you doing?
How you doing?
He was fucking Juilliard graduate actor who went on to win Oscars, Emmys, EGOTs.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
And now it's like, hey, I'm the how you doing guy.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
How you doing?
It was kind of a shitty thing. He's like, I'm really doing you a favor here by standing. He did say, how you doing, for the photo. And that was fun, because if you tap it, it's a live photo, and you could hear him saying, how you doing?
God, I can't wait till he's alone in a nursing home, just like, hey,
and then his son's going to open up a restaurant,
hey,
and I'm going to tip that kid
hey,
so much money.
David, dude, thank you so much.
So much, man. Thank you for having me.
Fan favorite.
I love you, man.
I love you,
it's
too.
so nice being with you.
Yeah.
And we give each other a hard time. But at
Did
the
you
end...
just say we give each other?
We give each other a hard time.
Why is it that when you try to get, emotional or normal, you can't speak English?
Because my emotions are taking over my vernacular.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of a boisterous thing that happens to me once in a while.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're doing this podcast again.
Thank you.
You tried a rebrand that was weird.
Yeah.
And you're back on track.
Okay.
And I'm really thrilled to be a part of the new...
Yeah, me too. And I just want to say I'm very proud of you and the new lease you signed. I think it was Crayon, right?
Yeah.
Crayon.
Mm-hmm.
And, we wish you luck in your new endeavor in your old bedroom that you grew up in.
Moving out in literally 5 days.
Yep. Okay. Bing! Boom! Bing! Bang! Okay.